If you're making this one mistake with your cat right now, their organs are silently failing. And the worst part, you won't even know until it's too late. 3 out of every 5 cats are suffering because of this, and their owners have no idea. Keep watching because what I'm about to show you could save your cat's life. Let me tell you about Milo. He was a 6-year-old tabby who loved sitting by the window every morning, waiting for his owner, Sarah, to wake up. One day, Sarah noticed Milo wasn't eating. She thought he was just being picky. A week later, he stopped jumping. 2 weeks later, he collapsed. At the emergency vet, Sarah heard words no pet owner ever wants to hear: kidney failure. Stage 3. The vet asked her one question: how often does Milo drink water? Sarah froze. She realized she never paid attention. Milo survived, but barely. And Sarah made a promise that day to never overlook the little things again. That story changed how I see cats forever. Today, I'm going to share 6 critical habits that most cat owners are getting wrong, and the last one? It's the one vets are begging you to fix. Stay until the end, because that final habit could literally add years to your cat's life. 1. Not watching their water intake. The first silent killer is dehydration, and it's happening to your cat right now without you even knowing. Cats evolved from desert animals. Their wild ancestors got all their moisture from the prey they hunted, so domestic cats have an incredibly low thirst drive. Your cat can be severely dehydrated and still act completely normal. They'll play, purr, and cuddle while their kidneys are quietly struggling. When was the last time you actually watched your cat drink water? Most owners can't remember because cats only take a few laps throughout the entire day. Chronic dehydration builds slowly over months and years. By the time you notice something's wrong, less energy, poor coat, decreased appetite, the damage to their kidneys and urinary tract is already significant. This leads to kidney disease, bladder stones, urinary tract infections, and crystals that cause excruciating pain. Kidney disease is one of the leading causes of death in cats, and dehydration is a massive contributor. And if you're feeding only dry kibble, you're making it worse. Dry food contains about 10% moisture. Wet food? Around 75 to 80%. A cat eating only dry food is chronically dehydrated by design. Watch for these signs: skin that doesn't snap back quickly when pinched. Gums that feel sticky instead of wet. Eyes that look slightly sunken. Urine that's dark yellow or smells extremely strong. 2. Feeding them like a human. Walk into any grocery store and you'll see aisles of cat food promising complete nutrition. But flip that bag over. What do you see? Corn. Wheat. Soy. Chicken byproduct meal. These aren't real food, they're cheap fillers. Cats are obligate carnivores. Their entire digestive system evolved to process pure meat, not grains, not vegetables. Their bodies lack the enzymes needed to properly digest carbohydrates like humans or dogs can. When you feed them food packed with corn and wheat, their liver and pancreas work overtime trying to process nutrients they were never designed to handle. This constant strain leads to inflammation, obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease, a condition that can kill a cat in days. Wild cats eat mice and birds, roughly 70% water, 20% protein, 5% fat, and almost zero carbohydrates. Grocery store cat food? 30 to 40% carbohydrates. Your cat's body has no idea what to do with that. These foods are marketed as perfectly fine, but the only reason cats eat them is because manufacturers spray them with animal digest, a chemical flavoring made from broken down animal tissues designed to be addictive. The signs are everywhere: constantly hungry even after eating. Dull, dry coat. Overweight despite diet food. Lethargic and sleeping more than usual. Diabetes in cats has skyrocketed, and it's directly linked to high carbohydrate diets. 3. Skipping the vet until it's too late. When was the last time you took your cat to the vet for a routine checkup, not because they were sick, just a wellness exam? If it's been years, this is why so many cats die from preventable diseases. Cats are masters at hiding pain and sickness. It's survival instinct. In the wild, a sick cat is a dead cat. So even when their kidneys are failing, their thyroid is overactive, or their teeth are infected, they'll act completely normal for as long as physically possible. By the time you see obvious symptoms, the disease is usually advanced. That slight increase in water drinking? Early kidney disease. That small weight loss? Hyperthyroidism or diabetes. That occasional vomiting? Inflammatory bowel disease or cancer. Kidney disease can destroy 70% of kidney function before your cat shows clear signs. Diabetes silently damages nerves, eyes, and organs while your cat seems healthy. Dental disease causes agonizing pain, yet your cat keeps eating because survival overrides pain. Blood tests can detect kidney disease years before symptoms appear. Thyroid panels catch hyperthyroidism when it's manageable. Urinalysis identifies bladder infections before they become emergencies. I know what you're thinking, but my cat hates the vet. That temporary stress is nothing compared to an emergency visit when your cat is in organ failure or blocked and unable to urinate. Emergency situations are exponentially more stressful, painful, expensive, and traumatic. 4. Ignoring their teeth. Lift your cat's lip right now. Are their gums pink and healthy, or red and swollen? Is there brown buildup along the gum line? Does their breath smell rotten? If yes, your cat has dental disease, and it's destroying their internal organs. Dental disease affects over 70% of cats by age 3. Bacteria from food forms plaque that hardens into tartar. Tartar pushes under the gum line, creating pockets where bacteria thrive. The gums become inflamed and infected. Every time those inflamed gums bleed, which happens constantly when they eat, groom, or swallow, bacteria enter their bloodstream. This is bacteremia. Those bacteria travel to vital organs, the heart, liver, and kidneys, causing infections and permanent damage. Studies prove that cats with severe dental disease have significantly higher risk of heart disease, kidney disease, and liver problems. The bacteria from infected mouths literally attack organs from the inside. Imagine having constant toothaches, a mouth full of infected teeth, and not being able to tell anyone. Cats with dental disease suffer every day. They're in pain when they eat, groom, and yawn. But they keep eating because survival instinct forces them to. Watch for bad breath that smells rotten. Drooling with blood. Pawing at their mouth. Difficulty eating, dropping food, chewing on one side. Weight loss because eating hurts. Increased irritability or hiding. 5. Using the wrong litter box setup. When your cat avoids the litter box, even slightly, they hold their urine. And holding urine creates the perfect environment for bacteria, causes painful infections, bladder stones, crystals, and puts massive strain on their kidneys. Urine that sits in the bladder too long becomes concentrated. The minerals crystallize, forming sharp, painful crystals that irritate and scratch the bladder lining, causing inflammation and bleeding. Bacteria thrive in this damaged environment. In male cats, these crystals can cause complete urinary blockage. They physically cannot pee. Without immediate intervention, a blocked cat can die within 48 hours from kidney failure and toxin buildup. Even without crystals, chronic urine retention damages the bladder and kidneys permanently. The bladder wall thickens. The kidneys work overtime. This leads to chronic kidney disease and lifelong urinary issues. Why do cats avoid their box? It's too small. Most commercial boxes are way too small. It's too dirty. Cats have a sense of smell 14 times stronger than ours. The location is wrong, next to loud appliances or high traffic areas. Not enough boxes in multi-cat homes. Heavily scented litters are overwhelming. Covered boxes trap odors and make them feel trapped. Watch for these emergencies, in and out of the box multiple times. Straining to urinate with little output. Crying in the box. Urinating outside the box. Blood and urine. 6. Letting them stay overweight, the big reveal. This is it. The habit vets are desperately begging owners to stop obesity. I know their chubby belly seems cute, but here's the truth: an overweight cat is a sick cat. Over 60% of cats are overweight or obese, and it's entirely human-caused. Wild cats aren't obese. Only domestic cats living with owners who overfeed and underexercise them become obese. We're loving our cats to death. Excess weight crushes their joints, causing arthritis and chronic pain with every step. It forces their heart to pump blood through extra tissue, leading to heart disease. It overwhelms their liver, causing fatty liver disease that can be fatal if they stop eating for even days. It destroys their pancreas, leading to diabetes requiring daily insulin injections and thousands in medical costs. Overweight cats can't groom themselves, leading to matted fur, skin infections, and urine scalding. They develop breathing problems, higher cancer risk, and bladder stones. A healthy weight cat lives 15 to 20 years. An obese cat? Maybe 10 to 12 years. You're shortening their life by 30 to 40%. That's years of companionship stolen because of preventable extra pounds. Cats don't choose to be overweight. They eat what you give them. They can't portion control. When a cat is obese, it's not their fault, it's ours. Stand above your cat and look down. You should see a visible waist, a slight inward curve. If they're shaped like a sausage with no waist, they're overweight. Run your hands along their sides. You should easily feel ribs under a thin layer of fat. Now let me give you the exact solutions that will save your cat's life. For water, place multiple bowls throughout your home. Cats prefer water away from food. Get a cat fountain because flowing water attracts them. Add wet food to their diet. Try adding low-sodium chicken broth to their water. For food, read labels. First ingredient must be real meat: chicken, turkey, salmon, beef. Avoid corn, wheat, or soy in the first 5 ingredients. Look for grain-free, high-protein options with at least 40% protein. Wet food is almost always better. For vet visits, annual wellness exams with blood work for cats under 7. Twice yearly checkups for seniors. These tests create baselines to spot tiny changes that signal disease starting. For teeth, brush a few times weekly using cat-specific toothpaste, never human toothpaste. Start slow with a finger brush. Use dental treats and water additives. For existing disease, professional cleaning is necessary and safe. For litter boxes, scoop daily. Clean weekly with unscented soap. Use boxes at least 1.5 times your cat's length. Place in quiet areas. 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. Use unscented, fine-grained litter. Avoid covered boxes. For weight, measure food, stop free feeding. A 10-pound cat needs only 200 to 250 calories daily. Cut treats to 10% of daily calories. Switch to high-protein, low-carb food. Play with them daily for 10 to 15 minutes. These aren't complicated. They're simple daily choices that create massive results. Look at your cat right now. See how completely they trust you. They've given you their whole heart. You have the power to give them a long, healthy life through these simple changes: fresh water, quality food, regular vet visits, clean teeth, a proper litter box, and a healthy weight. These 6 things will transform your cat's life. And in return, you'll get more years together. More mornings waking up to them purring beside you. More evenings with them curled on your lap. Don't let them down. Start today, because every day matters.